Today we make the Mr. Miyagi, which just might become your new favorite hot dog. If you don't know of a chain called DOGHAUS, H-A-U-S.
Wait, go like this. Yeah, you have something on your, like, two little black marks on your lip. Is it your mustache?
Where? Here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to shave?
No, no, no. I just thought it was like a smudge.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Look, if you don't know them, you should because they're delicious. They specialize in a crazy selection of dogs, much like I specialize in a crazy selection of tacos. Not tacos. Not trying to make it about me, because it's not. And by the way, today is not an integration. It's not sponsored. There is no money coming to us for this. But the hot dog that we're going to make today is in their stores right now through March. And $1 from every one of these Mr. Miyagi dogs sold goes to an organization called No Kid Hungry. It's a great charity organization. You win, you get a delicious dog. They win because they get your money. And I get, wait, what do I get? I get the warm feeling knowing that I'm doing something to help kids that need not be hungry. So the DOGHAUS comes and they go, hey, we do this celebrity collaboration a few times a year. The person figures out some interesting dog to make, and then we put it on the menu. So I played around, I had a few ideas, and I come up with this. I'm calling it Mr. Miyagi because it has Japanese notes to it. It's a great dog. Oh, and by the way, all of the DOGHAUS dogs come on these guys, the Hawaiian, King's Hawaiian Rolls. Also not sponsored. So, a few things to do. It's pretty simple. You're going to freaking love it. We're going to deep fry the dog. Oof.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. How good is that going to be? That's going to be good. There's onions. There's that. There's tempura crumbles. We're going to make our own. There's teriyaki. There's mayo. It's just delicious. It's just straight, plain delicious. And I want you to find a DOGHAUS near you. And it's a DOGHAUS, H-A-U-S. Go look them up, find one, and go in there and say, I want the Sam the Cooking Guy, Mr. Miyagi limited time offer, also known as an LTO in the business. And then they'll go, okay, coming right up. Should we make it?
Yeah, how about you make me one?
How about just you?
Yeah.
Okay, what we're making today, ladies and gentlemen, will just be exclusively for Max, as long as he promises to come on camera and eat it.
We'll see.
Turns out it's going to be for everybody. All right, let's get some onions happening because the caramelizing of them is muy importante. We begin with some butter for our caramelized onions. Oh, it's too hot. Damn it, why me, why me? I don't want this brown butter onions. I want, the way to fix this, I'm going to quickly throw my onions in and it will stop this madness. So here we go. And they're in. Beautiful. All right. Okay, the goal now is to start these guys caramelizing. So we don't need a lot of heat, obviously. I had it too hot, I apologize. Turned it way down. And over the next 15, 20 minutes, these guys will start to turn a darker brown. The sweetness will come out. The true nature of the term caramelizing will happen and they'll be delicious. We will season with some salt and pepper in a little bit, but for now, we really don't have to do too much, but sort of hang around and wait. Of course, we can give them a little mix. Taking our time here, folks. Taking our time. We begin with a bowl and an egg in it. This we will beat until the white and the yellow are just together. Don't need to overdo this part. Okay, that's done. Now we need to add 1 cup of ice cold water. So I have a measuring cup here and I have a container with ice water in it. I'll measure this out. Beautiful. I'll incorporate this into my egg. Stir this together, just. And next we're gonna add 1 cup of flour, but because we don't want this lumpy, I'm gonna put it through my sieve. What's this called, a sieve?
Strainer?
My strainer, is this called? I think it's a sieve too.
I think it is a sieve.
Whatever, we're putting it. I know somebody at home is going, shouldn't he f***ing know what that thing's called? I forget sometimes. So this is a cup of flour.
I'm definitely not saying that in my head.
all-purpose flour, and we just do this. And you can see it will leave any lumpy bits behind. We want a lump-free tempura batter. And
That's what she said.
Now we'll take our stupid fork and we'll mix. We're not trying to make this like 100% smooth. A little bit of lumps at this point from the sifted flour are okay. It's not okay from a lump of flour. You understand the difference there?
Yes.
I hope so. And when it's done, it's ready to use. And of course, if we wanted to tempuraize some shrimp or some vegetables or whatever, this would be the time to do it. Dip in here in the hot oil and that. But we're doing this for tempura crumbles that will go on top of our Mr. Miyagi. It's so good. Let's come over here to the hot oil. Please. Please, boys. When your oil's hot enough, and I'm at about 350.
Say hi to everyone in the oil.
Oh, hi everyone in the oil. How are you? When the oil's at where we want it, which is about 350, we're going to take our tempura batter and using the tines of our fork, just drop bits of it. Oh, shit, it's really hot. I'm getting a lot of heat coming out of here. Can I bring it closer to myself? Sorry. I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised, but... And then you're just going to do this. And you'll get varying size ones, and that's fine. You'll do, you know, a few of these forkfuls in here. You don't want to do too many because you don't want there to be too big of a gap between the beginning and the last ones. You want them all to be sort of even color. Look how fun this is. They're already getting crispy, but we want a little bit of color on them. So you're not looking for them to get brown because it's not really going to happen with straight tempura batter like this, but you'll start to see them not being nearly as sort of white as they were. And you can hear there's a crispiness to them. And that's what you're going for. When they start to get like this, you take them out, let them drip. There you go. You can see the color now a little bit more. Scoop them all out and make another batch. It's quite fun. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's frickin' art.
Jeez, now you're just going a little crazy.
I can't help it. Now I'm mesmerized by it. I just want like almost like a solid... Forget everything I said. Just do it till you're satisfied because this is ridiculously satisfying. I got a couple big ones in there that I'll just eat. There, I think that's it. Okay, one more. Oh, yeah. This is kind of satisfying to the, like, 12th degree. Yeah, you can see, here's our color of our finished ones, and then where we're going with these guys. And while we're on this side with Max at my back, look how gorgeous those onions have become. If you could split screen and show them when they first went into now, I think that would be very impressive for people. Now we're gonna give them a little salt and pepper. Don't go crazy, right? Don't go crazy. But you do want them to have some delicious flavor all by themselves. So this has been about, it's been about 20 minutes. So you could stop here, you could let them go, but look, this is what caramelizing is all about. It brings out the natural sugars, it gets sweeter, they get 1,000 times better. And at this level, looking like this, I think my friend Greg would even try them.
Oh no, but he doesn't like onions.
I forgot.
Little Greggy from Ohio doesn't like onions.
Little Greggy, poor baby. All right, let's go back to our tempura crumbles. So they need just a skosh more time. You know, skosh?
Just a skosh.
Just a skosh. Do you know how to spell skosh?
I don't.
Chance? Deb?
S-K-O-S-H.
Is that right?
Sure.
Oh, okay, now we have to look it up. How to spell skosh?
Skosh is spelled S-C-O-S-C-H-E.
Well, Deb was so wrong, it wasn't even funny. Skosh is S-C-O-S-C-H-E.
Oh my gosh.
And when your guys are the appropriate color, we bring them out. Gorgeous. All right, let me get the rest of these out. You guys don't need to watch, and then we can get our bun ready and make this delicious dog happen. Anybody hear angels? Because you should, because these are amazing just by themselves. Listen for the crunch. You hear that? Mmm. They're so good. Look, they'd be better salted. but they don't need to be because of everything else that's going in this Mr. Miyagi. I'm just saying, if you decide you like this for some dish that you're making at home, think about giving them a little seasoning.
Wait, speaking of dishes that people are making at home.
Do you want to come over here and tell everybody?
No, you go for it.
We love that you make our food. That, for us, is everything. When I meet someone and they say, hey, we made your meatball stroganoff, or we made the chicken piccata, it warms my heart. It makes us all very happy. We especially love it when you send pictures and go, oh, look what we made. So every month we're going to pull a picture. Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, Twitter, where else?
That's
pretty much it. Of one of your dishes that you've made. Are we looking for perfect plating? Probably not. I mean, sometimes we might go for an amazing plated pick, but we like the idea that you make the food. That's it. So we'll pick one a month and we'll give you something. What are they going to get?
It's ongoing.
It's ongoing. How does that have to?
It's just never every month.
No, but I said, what are we going to give them? Are we going to give them something?
Yeah, we're going to
give you something.
A book.
A book?
Maybe a knife.
How about something of yours?
Maybe some shirts.
Why is it got
something.
to be my book? Why can't? How about you have something?
You can win my camera.
Something from Max's house. One of his cooking utensils that are all brand new, never been touched. Copper pots and pans from his wedding, I don't know how many years ago. Never been used. Probably not even a thumbprint on those
They're decorative.
babies.
They're on the wall.
They're decorative. Oy vey. Okay, so we've got this down, set. My oil's getting hot again. That's good. Our onions. So look, you end up, when you caramelize, you clearly get way less. If you want to do that shot again, show them what we started with, what we have now, you can see decidedly way less. So make more than you think you're going to need because they're going to shrink. But look at the color. That color tells me everything I need to know about these, and that mainly is that these are freaking delicious. Let's talk about our dogs. So DOGHAUS has, I don't know, a dozen different types of wieners. They really do. Their sign, they have a sign. Max is smiling. They have a sign inside that says, "We love wieners." It's
That's
true.
what she said.
So I'm using, to closely approximate what you can get at DOGHAUS, I'm using Hebrew National. Not sponsored and not because I'm Jewish. They're just a great all beef dog and it's the right size. I think this is a 3 ounce, oh, I can do this math. So 1, 2, 3, there's 4 of these. It's a 3 ounce dog. You want something like that. That skinny little kind of thing. You just don't want a thin little dog, right? Get something decent size. So here's our dog. And here's our bun. And so what they do with theirs, come down here and I'll show you. So here's what they do. On their dogs, they use these ganged in 3s. So you can see the hot dog fits almost perfectly in there. So we'll take 3 out, keep them together. If you break them, you're effed. Perfect. I'm gonna cut them, being as careful as I can.
With your serrated bread
With
knife?
my serrated bread knife, thank you. But I'm not going to cut all the way through. I'm going to go about 3/4 of the way. Be as nicely gentle as I can. And that's it. It's perfect. Okay. This now needs to go on the flat top with some butter to get this edge gorgeous brown. So we can do that. All right, so some butter. Because this is very important. God, I hope this is not too hot. And then this cut side, down it goes. Now, this is a really important part of what DOGHAUS does. If you look at their dogs, all the buns have this gorgeous golden brown color on the cut side. Now, my job is not to F this up at all. So we're just waiting for that. But while that is happening, we can start deep frying our hot dog. So with our oil where we like it, in we go. Boom, boom. I think you're probably 2.5 minutes away from that thing being outrageous. Give it a little turn. Let's check the bun and, oh, mother may I. I've been living a good life because that's DOGHAUS perfect. And when our dog is ready, look it. See what the deep frying does? I do believe I'm the first chef collaboration to suggest a deep fried dog. So what are we learning today? We're learning you can deep fry your hot dogs. We're learning how to make tempura crumbles. We're learning to caramelize onions properly, slowly on low temperature, so they look like this. Unbelievable, huh? Wow. And dare I say, I think we're there. Let's have a look. We're gonna give it one more minute, then we can start to build. And there she is, just out of the oil. Do you know what that means, Max? Chance, Deb?
We're eating.
We're eating. So here's this gorgeous bun. Here's how this goes down. We open it up gently, gently, gently. Please don't break. The doghouse people would be so mad at me if I broke this. Then we take this beautiful dog, and in she goes. Hi, buddy. Look at you. And this, I don't know if you can hear this. Right? There's a crisp to it that really is going to help. Now comes the very complicated part, and Chance knows this because he was here when we shot this little promo thing. They do this thing with their sauces, their mayos, and their mustards. They do these 8 points. So they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could not get it right. I failed. In fact, we probably have some video of that. 2, 3, 4.
Right, but
5,
you just want
6, 7, 8. No.
You want to go.
So I'm going to try it first. I'm going to go first with the Japanese mayo. See if I can pull this off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh.
I think you did 9. You were
I
counting.
think, okay, shush. But now the other problem is I've introduced teriyaki sauce to this. Now I'm supposed to go in the other direction. It's like starting here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kiss my ass. I can't do this. Okay, that's 8. Okay, but now here we go. Ready? Moving on. Now comes these gorgeous caramelized onions, like this. Oh, the smell! I'm telling you, I always say that about the smell. But this is really what's going to make it. And now there's 2 more things. I just can't remember the proper order. So I'm going to go like this because I'm going to want to see it. Now we're going to take our tempura crumbles. And be very generous because these add the crunch, of course. Couple more, couple more, couple more. Don't be cheap, Sam. Don't be cheap. There we go. Doghouse wouldn't be, so I shouldn't be. And the last thing is called Furikake. And Furikake really is like a Japanese topping. There's seaweed, there's sesame seeds in here. Look, you can see there's a little sugar. It looks like this. That's Furikake. It comes in different flavors. I think the one at Doghouse has wasabi in it. This one doesn't, but it's okay. My kids, Max, his brothers, used to have this all the time when they were little on hot rice. It's really good. So now we just dust the top lightly. And see, that's why you want to do it last, so you can see it. Damn! Son, look at this.
That's a dog.
That's a dog. And up we go. I think I've created this, and the Doghouse people would be proud. Certainly I'm proud. Let's have a bite. Isn't there really no good way to do this, so I won't try. Look, mayonnaise and teriyaki sauce are a dream team. I'm not kidding. They go together beautifully. But now you add the textural components in here. You've got this crispy, deep-fried hot dog with a little snap to it. The caramelized onions are fantastic on an old pair of shoes. They'd be good. This nutty, this crazy tempura crumble, and the furikake. If you can't find it where you live, you can definitely order furikake online. Oh my God, it's so good. This is so good. Mr. Miyagi. Wait, the real Mr. Miyagi, Pat Morita, would be happy with this. And who couldn't be happy going into a Doghouse and getting one of these, knowing that $1 from every one of these, which as far as I can tell, if I do some restaurant math, is pretty much everything they're making on this hot dog, is going to go to no kid hungry. So I said it earlier, it's a win for everybody. It's a double win for me because I get to eat this right now. Go find a Doghouse near you. Have one. Say Sam told you to come in. It'll be meaningless, and they probably won't know what you're talking about, but it will be kind of funny. Thanks. Send your pictures of your food. Oh, Christ.